Hi everyone, this is Ron with Northern Sky Lighting. In this video I'm going to talk about configuring the network effects controller for Artnet command inputs. Now when working with the show controller, you can use DMX or Artnet. Now if I'm using DMX on the show controller, I would use the side port on the show controller. So we have two Cat5 jacks. This Cat5 jack next to the USB ports would be used when utilizing Artnet for output. When using this side jack located near the HDMI, this is your DMX output port. So this is for DMX output, this is for Artnet output. Now if you ever talk to a mini controller from the Northern Sky Lighting show controller, you would just simply use a USB output port and connect to the printer port jack on the mini controller. But in this case, we're going to talk about first Artnet. So I'm going to go to operating mode and slave. And then within slave, I'm going to go to network setup. Turn the dial till I hit output to network DDP. Now output, that means it's outputting to the network to the NDBs and utilizing DDP. And I'm going to input from network using Artnet. Now, I'll just click done, turn the dial one to the left, or a couple to the left, and save. So now, what that means, for the connection over Artnet, I would utilize the network port on the network effects controller, and that would plug in for Artnet to the connection next to the USB ports. So for utilizing Artnet, that's the connections you would use. Now, I'm going to go back, and if I wanted to utilize DMX, I simply do the same thing. Now my output is still to the network, but in this case, I'm going to change my input from network to the DMX port. Now I'll turn back, save changes, done, save changes. Now in this particular example, I would be receiving an input command from DMX. So I use the DMX input and output. Let me see, get that lined up. And then that Cat5 jack then would use the side input. So when utilizing DMX, this is what the configuration would look like. So that's just a brief introduction to configuring the network effects controller to communicate with the Northern Sky Lighting show controller using either DMX or Artnet. If you have any other questions, please see our other videos or don't hesitate to let us know and we'll be happy to help. Have a great day.